That's the new coach.
Oh, that's a shout out to her, man.
If you haven't done so already, bFb Mavs, bFb DFW, search it on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. I don't know what this jabroni's doing because he doesn't even like basketball.
Free throws.
He's been in here. Oh, free throws. Boy, yours are terrible if you shoot them like that, Bosh.
That's some like pop shot, David
Yeah,
Buster.
yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's where he's shooting at. NBA season is upon us right now. We got the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, and that is something that I do not like. A player just went back to the three-point line. Boom. He had a free lane, Billy. Paddled back to the three-point line and missed the whole goal.
Who's winning?
I mean the whole goal.
He coming out.
Yeah, don't worry, he's coming out. The Lakers winning 38-34. As the Lakers had the ball, playing some ugly basketball right now, but they'll clean it up. Braun's not on the floor right now. That's there. But yeah, Billy, we're gonna be getting that Mavs post game show going because they're gonna be taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Here this
Trey,
right out of the gate.
Your guy Trey.
Ice Trey.
Trey.
Don't be freezing in there, yeah.
Well, are you going to be there for opening night?
No, that's just Thursday.
Sorry.
Well, no, we won't be in the arena won't open until next Tuesday.
October 26th.
Right, okay.
When we play Houston, that's our first home.
Okay.
And then they play San Antonio that Thursday.
So we're in the building for that.
There we go. I'm. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I can't promise it because I don't know if I can, but I kind of want to go to the home opener. So
yeah, the home opener is gonna be against H-Town.
I hate H-Town, so that's be a perfect time to do that.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm excited for. First of all, it kind of snuck up on us.
It didn't sneak up on me.
Yeah, the season, maybe because maybe I was focused a little too much on NFL, but all of a sudden turned around, I'm like, oh, it's basketball time, which. This is the normal time it happens, but I'm excited, and I think everybody should be excited because you got Coach Kidd, his first run at it, being the Mavericks head coach. We've had 10 years of Carlisle, or maybe even longer actually, and it's time for a fresh start. I'm excited to see something new actually, and now look at DFW. We kind of went over our coaches. You got Chris Woodward now at the Rangers. You got Jason Kidd at the basketball. You got Mike McCarthy in football. And you got Rick Bonus with the Stars. It's kind of good to see the little changeover and a brand new fresh start.
Yeah, you recycled.
Yeah, we recycled. And but it's good to see. I want to see what Kidd does. Third time's a charm, I heard. Let's see if he actually learned what he did. He says he did in L.A. I know Walt thinks that Kidd is already the greatest coach of all time.
I've never said anything like that.
I don't know.
Can you please stop?
You know what? Those are not your words, but your actions, your emotions.
I was a big proponent of Jason Kidd before this hiring even happened. I felt Jason Kidd would be great for this team. I feel like he'd be really great for Luka because to me, Jason Kidd with a 3-point shot.
Carl also thought so too.
I'm sorry, sir. We don't concern ourselves with people who are no longer gainfully employed with the organization.
Wow.
So
okay.
I knew it. As soon as it.
Yeah.
Carlisle still brought this city a championship, so I'm saying.
One.
Jason Kidd only brought 1, 2 here, so
he wasn't here.
He did.
He left right after the championship year.
No, he stayed 1 year.
I thought he was going after the championship.
No, he had one.
He went right to New York.
Yeah,
he went. He's the next year. He stayed because he was there for the ring ceremony. I remember. I watched it a lot.
Okay.
The lockout year?
Yeah, he was here.
It was a short year anyway.
Yeah, he was there.
What did we lose to that year?
That was the Miami when Miami came in here.
They just destroyed us.
That's the year they went to the finals.
Yeah, it was Christmas Day. We got our ring and a banner and all that.
And lost by 50.
Damn, we did play Miami all night. But however, though, not worry about that. But this opening night here.
This opening night is going to be different.
Let me tell you something. I like the way this team is looking.
Okay.
I know some people in the room are not going to be happy about this, but I like the way KP is playing basketball. He's looking pretty good.
I hope he's happy.
Me too.
Listen, I don't want him to fail. I wanted this trade to work out. I'm just really mad at him right now for what he did last season.
What did he do last season?
Nothing.
Terribly.
Not a damn thing. It's fine though. It's a new season, Wall. So we're good.
I also want to make the other side of it because Coach Kidd talked about this today. We want to clear this up now. Okay. We don't want there to be any misunderstanding. Coach Kidd made it known. There has been no load management talk when it comes to Freestyle Sports English. None has been talked about in any point of the organization. And that was for you. That was for you, especially you, when he said that. When he said that, I said that was for Tobias.
That was for me
Yeah.
because he's heard it already.
Okay.
And he's seen it already. And he knows pretty much what Carlisle did.
Mm-hmm.
He saw it over there when he was in LA. And Jason Kidd knows. Jason Kidd knows exactly. He knows exactly what he has in KP. And he's going to hopefully bring it out of him. Low management or not, like, you still got to play more than 40 games in a shortened season. You got to play more than 40 games. I'm sorry. And for this team to get past the first, barely.
Oh, God,
Barely. Like he played like 43 games, something like that. Out of
The
70,
games-
out of
the games he did
72.
play.
So it was almost like 50% of the games you played.
The organization was the one who came.
Well, that's
down
fine,
with
but
low
then I'm saying in the games he did play, he was.
That's a nice hoodie by Coach
It
Kidd
is.
too.
I kind of need.
Yeah,
it, man.
did you see me double take? I was like, hold on, what's
So we're looking
You
at
did
we're looking
double
at the
take.
practice footage, and I will say this: I'm going to give your guy, Coach Kidd, right? That's how we're
Make
supposed to
sure
address him.
don't say it like that.
Look at Luka, bro.
Put some respect on
Yes,
that.
Coach Kidd.
Yeah.
I will say this: he's got this team. You know, they're very energetic. Now,
They're all smiling.
They're
all
smiling.
I'm laughing at Luka. He has like softball beer league body,
yeah,
and he's like 21 years old. It's funny to me, but he's strong as an ox, though.
he is. That's what I think is going to benefit him for his rest of his career.
Look at him.
I saw the best tweet about from my guy. You know Reese. The people's tweeter on Twitter.
Yes, I know, Reese. I'm very familiar with this word.
Yes, he made a great Twitter thing. I love it. They were showing that Luka and KP were hugging and smiling. Everyone was happy, and he goes, "Good God, Rick Carlisle was a supervillain." With singing, because I mean, he leaves and look, everybody's all happy and energetic, and so I hope this continues. My only question is how long can this last? We're all high on the preseason.
I'm glad you said that too, because Luca pointed out something for you and your buddies over there at 1310 the ticket.
Right.
You guys do some reporting over there.
Yeah.
Well, he also said that the media, when he says media, this is where Tovac is talking about DFW media. He said the media was the one who created this hate between him and Porzingis.
Actually, Mark Cuban did it
That's
because
not
Mark
what
Cuban came out and said it.
That's not what Luca said.
Well, Luka needs to go
said
talk to his owner.
Luca credits you guys, the media. 1310
All I
ticket.
know is Mark Cuban went on a radio.
Why you calling your station out like that?
You don't want me to call out the
We
his
can call
station.
him out. I mean, I'm just telling you what he said, okay?
Can we all just like radio get along?
We should.
It's
We
over
should.
with, Cat.
Before we have be outside like Anchorman fighting.
No, we would never do. I mean, I'm giving them free plugs. That's pretty
right.
much all we're doing.
No, but I think that we got to wait until the season starts, and me and Billy talked about this during the break, and we both agree 1 or 2, 3 months down, we got to see what this team is. Just because you went great in preseason, and we won so many games, and that one game where they destroyed the hell out of that one team, everyone was
Those
so
are Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets. Everyone was so excited.
Hornets who whooped your butt last season too.
That's great.
preseason.
It's preseason.
Nobody-
and so
nobody
that's
cares.
what my
There's
only
no
problem
credence
is
to
right now is everybody's getting all too excited. I'm like, wait.
You do the same thing with Cowboy season.
Not really. Not
Yes,
in
you do.
Not in preseason.
Yes, you do.
I have never won.
Yes, you
no,
do.
No, I haven't. Go look at the tape.
Hey, look at you.
I'm
See
a
how Bosh is
propo-
looking at you right now.
I'm just listening.
Because you do the same thing with Cowboys.
I'm a proponent of, but preseason doesn't mean shit. Okay? Doesn't mean
It does.
shit.
It does.
I think it means something in terms of finding out what you
Yeah,
have,
yeah,
but
no,
it's
I'm
not
talking
the
about-
ultimate.
of deciding
If
what
you
the
went,
season's gonna
if you
be.
went
Yeah.
undefeated in the preseason, doesn't mean you're a good.
Like
football
when the whole idea, they went 0-4 this season. The Cowboys. Does that mean look they're 5-1 now? So I don't. Again, preseason is not an indicator of
You
anything.
tell me, this guy look good. This guy look great.
Yeah,
This team
yeah,
looks this,
that's
team
what
look
I'm-
good.
that's fine.
So what's the difference of you doing that
Because
and
no,
us doing it with the Mavericks?
everybody's going to talk about the Mavericks are about to go dominate the West now.
Nobody said anything.
Go check
about
Twitter.
it.
Gordon already has us going far in the playoffs already.
Well,
Okay, so-
Kevin Gray homered up. He gave 50 wins on our broadcast, and I was like, Kevin,
Out of 72?
yeah, he was like, Kevin, let's not go too
Out of
far.
this
I
year.
gave us
think we're
40.
playing 82. this
So
year,
we're back to 82.
Yeah, we're back to 82.
You sure about that?
You'll
That's
think-
what Kevin Gray said. Kevin Gray is
We're
giving
back.
50 wins.
Go check it. No,
We're back to 80.
Yeah, we're back
Okay.
to 82.
I
So
think we
all
win
right.
50 games.
So
I
like
gave him 45.
that's my whole worry. That's my whole worry. Don't forget we're playing in the Western fucking Conference. Like,
Right.
what are we talking about right now? This thing is loaded top to bottom.
Right.
And
That's
people are not
complicated.
even seeing Phoenix, who was just your NBA finalists, as a top 7 team in the whole damn thing. Or it depends on Chris Paul. Don't forget you got Golden State, the Lakers, Utah, Denver,
Portland.
Portland. Look at all these teams I'm naming, bro. And so like we're sitting here with
Portland
this.
might take. I'm waiting to see Portland play. I haven't seen them play. I think they're gonna take a step back.
No, but I'm not. I don't think they're going to take that dramatic of a step back. I
think they are.
You still got Dame and you got CJ McCollum. They're done. That alone, bro.
He's the problem.
Who?
McCollum. He gets
He
the
may,
name
but
right.
he may not be the problem this year.
Well, I hope not because he overdoes it.
Okay.
You're gonna need. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
You're gonna need a fast start, and you're gonna have to keep up in this conference.
You are.
Keeping up and
I
keeping
agree.
pace is the thing you're gonna have to do.
You can't have
You
any
gotta kick
lulls.
the East's ass all year. You just have to, and you're gonna have to keep up with the Lakers, and go to State,
Oh, don't worry about the Lakers.
and whoever else. So you're gonna have to continue to win games. So my whole thing is this: when the adversity comes, when the Mavericks will have their first losing streak or whatever, of 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, then how are you gonna respond? What's going on in the locker room? You know, what will the problem be? And don't let me bring up injuries because that's just gonna happen.
That's what happened too.
It will. So going around the league or the association, as I like to call it, what is the biggest storyline to me? Ben Simmons, as it came out today. Walt, you heard it. The great feign Ben Simmons, who I don't know why everybody faints over. I think he's a great defender, but that's about it. He decided he did not want to partake in defensive.
So from
drills.
my understanding, EA, it seems like Doc Rivers told him to get involved in the defensive drill, and Ben Simmons refused to do so.
Did you do an AI?
He was being insubordinate, as they like to call it in school. He was showing insubordination towards the coach.
Right.
And Doc Rivers just told him, you know what, why don't you just go home? And then after that, the league, I don't know if it was the league or the 76ers came down and said they're suspending him for 1 game.
Did he go in a press conference? Goes, we talking about practice, man.
No, he did not. He did not do that. He did not do that.
Well, I know it pissed off his teammate, Mr. Embiid. Embiid said that I don't want to talk about that, man. Okay.
He's doing too much talking.
No.
Bro, just answer the questions that they ask you. Just move on. Like
He did though, didn't he?
Well,
He went a little overboard.
He
with
went
it.
overboard.
Hold on, time
bro.
out. Was he
Like,
talking
stop
about? Hey,
about it.
okay.
Simmons,
Is
man.
he saying?
Ben Simmons don't want to be a part of
Hold
the
on.
team.
Okay, well
Fuck
then
that guy.
we already know that. But
Is
the organization is the one that brought him back.
Is Embiid
Okay,
talking about saying I don't want to talk about that, man?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
said
want-
we're not here to we're not here to
or
babysit.
we're talking about him specifically, the man.
Well,
Ben Simmons.
he reported because he would
Yeah,
lose
Rich Paul told him you want the check.
Yeah, he would lose $8 million had he not reported to practice. So he had to come back.
Right.
And then y'all seen it yesterday when he was just standing around with his hands in his hoodie and just dribbling the basketball, not really looking interested.
Lackadaisical, very
Right.
lackadaisical.
So that's the equivalent to
Had his phone in his pocket.
that's the equivalent to like just going through the motions. I put that on Twitter yesterday. Just going through the motions, being in a relationship, and saying, your girlfriend going, "Hey, do you want to go to Six Flags?" You're like, "Yeah, whatever." But mentally, you already checked out.
He's already checked it. He was
Yeah.
checked out before he got there. We already knew that.
I bet you anything gets traded before the by at least within a month.
And you
Within a
probably
month.
could get him for nothing.
He's sabotaging his way out, just like
Yeah.
what Harden did, just like what
Everybody else did it.
What
Right.
Kawhi did it.
But here's
same
the
thing,
difference with James Harden. It's James Harden. He's a damn good damn good
Superstar.
basketball player. Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons is an all-star.
too. He's not bad. He's not bad. He just
Oh no,
can't
is
give
he?
you.
But is he James Harden?
No,
No,
of course
he's
not.
I said he's not bad. He just can't give you what Westbrook and all them
Hold
give you.
on,
But
let me
he's
ask you
still
a
an
question.
all-star.
Hold on, what would you give? Be honest with what Ben Simmons is and what James Harden is. Do you give the same amount?
Without the attitude,
Right,
without
because
the issue.
Ben Simmons,
just
how
as
much
a
are you
ball
willing to
player.
give up for Ben Simmons? Let's say he's not pulling this crap. Let's
Right.
talk about the player. How much are you willing to give up?
Well, first off, it depends on my roster and who I got.
Okay, let's talk
So
about.
if I had certain, like,
Who are you? What
Let's say
team are you?
Okay,
Okay, so
Mavs.
like Golden State,
Or Golden State, yeah.
like Golden State would be perfect for him.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn would be perfect for him.
But what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up a lot of players or a lot of
No,
picks?
he can have Wiggins.
No.
He can give up Wiggins and a pick or something.
Golden
So-
State wouldn't be perfect for him
Why not?
because then players will start being other teams would scheme to make him
Right.
shoot.
Oh, he's gonna
Steph
do,
ain't getting open looks.
Clay, I mean, Steph plays off the
Steph
ball.
and Clay not getting open looks. Clay won't be back until damn January anyway.
They're not getting no damn open looks.
So,
because they're going to
yeah.
double down on Steph.
Draymond
man.
gonna be shooting a lot of threes,
Draymond is the one who's gonna come up off the ball.
and then Ben Simmons gonna be shooting a lot of threes.
no,
It's
we're
not
not,
gonna happen.
we're not gonna do that. He's gonna be.
I feel like
Clay.
Clay's been retired. Like that's how long he's been.
I haven't seen Clay in a while, man.
Don't be disrespectful.
Clay looks good on film as he's been working out lately. I've been seeing a lot of his
Shot is still there.
stuff.
It's still wet.
A shooter is a shooter.
That's why I keep trying to tell this guy. Oh, he can't run. He doesn't fly. He's not a dunker. All he does is come down and shoot threes.
I see somebody like San Antonio.
That's
been,
cool. I was
been a
just
good
me
fit.
and Caroline were talking about that earlier. I was like, San Antonio would be perfect.
It would be, and that's my thing though. Would Pop pull the trigger on that? Because Pop, do you think he would?
Yeah,
deal with-
he's
Yeah.
only doing it. He's only doing it to get out of there.
Pop is the defensive coach.
Yes.
That was perfect.
They're young in San Antonio. You couldn't tell me 4 people who they have on their team right now.
They would.
And so,
they
yeah.
would build around him.
They would.
put right pieces right he needs.
Well, no. What about the Mavericks?
It depends on what you would want to do.
Oh, yeah. How
Bronson
you know?
gone. Bronson will be gone.
Okay, yeah, I would.
Brunson, and I throw in Maxey too.
I don't even. You might not even need to throw Maxey in there to get this deal done. I think Jalen Brunson enough is because that's what you'd be giving up another point guard for another point.
Yeah,
And then you'll be sending Bronson home.
right.
To
Right.
Philadelphia.
You would be. I said.
Would you have to give Brunson the deal?
Yeah, they would
Like a sign and trade.
No,
like
like
that.
would it have, would like
Philly
would
would definitely give him a deal.
Okay.
It would be dirt cheap too.
Okay, let's go talk
welcome home deal.
you go talk to your guy Nico. See,
Well, I mean, yeah. We'll
Unfortunately, Bronson's just a serviceable point
I
guard.
just have to know. I would have to know what the asking market is because I'm pretty sure after today it just sunk a little bit. They're probably like, I don't even want him here. What do you have? Give it to me.
so since this is the beginning,
You know who's gonna end up? I bet you. You know who I know gonna end up doing it?
Who?
Fucking Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City.
they're sitting
They
on
got-
they're sitting on every draft
They
pick.
got-
they
On
made.
every draft pick, watch them make a move.
They got
nigga.
tons of picks to add.
And they would be sticking it to Ben Simmons, just sending him to Oklahoma.
They got so Oklahoma City right now. The main player, not Schroeder anymore. It's Shea
Alexander.
Hill.
Yeah,
No, they're not giving him up.
No, I'm saying that he's their main piece.
Yeah.
And so I think Simmons would help them.
Yeah.
Steve Adams, he's gone, right? Or is it Cantor? Which one of them?
No, they're all
Steve
gone.
Adams gone.
Steve Adams gone?
Yeah.
He's been gone.
Steve
Okay.
Adams been gone.
So
Then who's the guy
Steve
that
Adams, I think he just got traded again, or he got signed somewhere. He was
Swear to
with
God.
New Orleans last year.
he was?
that's right.
They have
So-
that little skinny European guy.
Yo,
the
the
dweeb. Yeah, they have him. He's
called him
the
last year
guy,
the
yeah.
dweeb.
The dweeb.
But I mean, if you look at
Hey, he lit
at
Mavericks ass up that one game too.
Oklahoma City's sitting pretty. They
Really are.
If Sam Presti is ready to give up, make a lot of moves, he can.
He really
He-
did.
Why is he not
can-
making any?
He said I think he wants to build through the draft.
Oh my gosh, which they did before.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, you know why? Because he knows that if I trade for a player, it's very hard for me to get them to sign and stay here. So you don't want to give up a whole bunch.
And what? And it also benefits him is that Oklahoma City's fan base is not like clamoring for like, oh my God, change.
Yeah.
Their market's really small. Their ownership's not going to care too much. They're just happy to have a team in Oklahoma City.
That's gonna be one. OKC is gonna be one of those teams. Give it maybe about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
they're
they'll
gonna
be.
right back in the
and
hunt.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like that Sam Presti. He won't get fired. There's no pressure on him to win now. He can take his time, and that's what he's doing. Because again, that fan base is not like.
Yeah.
They're not New York. They're not LA. They're not
Not
going to
big
clamor for
media,
him.
that-
They're not the
yeah.
Mavericks.
No, they're passionate up there though.
No, they're passionate, but
Yeah.
they're willing to like whatever.
They don't even want to. I don't think they even want to wait.
You know, you know who I know everybody's gonna think is crazy, but depending on how it go or how it starts out, and the longer he stays, I don't know how Daryl Morey feels about him, but would you give up Chris Paul
No,
for Ben Simmons?
no.
Because Ben Simmons is gonna be longer term than Chris Paul is.
It depends on Chris Paul's
That's
body
what I
right
said.
now.
It just depends on what Chris Paul how the season starts off. If it starts off bad, it's not good.
I still wouldn't.
That brings up my other point I was going to make. So there's another dramatic thing going. Ayton and the Phoenix Suns did not agree to it.
There were a lot of players from that draft class that didn't get paid today. Like Miles Bridges didn't get his money.
It's coming.
It's done. Like we're not negotiating with. Like Miles Bridges is gonna become a free agent.
Well, I thought Bridges got
Bridges
no.
got
That
a
was
deal
Jer-
the other day.
I thought, but I think it was Jaren Jackson.
He got paid.
But I thought Bridges.
Mikal Bridges got paid.
Okay, that's what it was.
But Ayton. So here's the big
Quavo.
thing. Do you think Ayton?
like Quavo.
What happens with Ayton's future? And if Phoenix is not willing to pay them, then what's going to go happen with their future? Maybe they go after Ben Simmons.
I think that what happened in the playoffs really pissed them off, or they didn't like something because
Bridges.
no,
Ayton.
Ayton.
He had like fun playoff.
But when it came to playing up against Milwaukee, he was non-existent.
Giannis took him.
Giannis
Giannis,
took him
man.
out,
But that's Giannis though.
I know, but I was saying like he's not he's not a 7-footer. They had him playing against a 7-footer. Like, what do you think was gonna happen?
How tall is Ayton?
He's like 6-something.
Really?
At least 6'11".
Yeah, he's not 7 foot.
I thought it was 7
He
foot.
I thought
was,
it was
mixed, he was a mixed match down low. So I guess they realized like if we're paying he's undersized. We're not gonna pay him. He's too undersized.
All right, so it's NBA season. It's kicking off tonight. So I got to ask you guys, who's y'all's MVP? Walt, I got to go to you first. And don't say LeBron.
Okay, so I want to make this known. At first, I was taking Dame Lillard, but I did see Giannis play the other night, and Giannis has added some shooting and post moves to his game.
Are you excited?
I think Giannis.
You think they'll give it to him though? Because like you know how they do it, they don't really give it.
They
to
just
people.
tore what's the name off the bone.
Right, I understand that.
Brooklyn.
But, yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like they don't like LeBron should have been MVP for 10 years straight, but they didn't
Like the
give it.
Jordan MVP
Yeah.
situation.
So that's why I'm saying I don't know if they'll give it to him. But okay, Mo, you're gonna go with Giannis. What about you, Billy? Who you got?
We don't even need to take your vote. We know who you got.
Give me Luka. Just give me Luka.
There's a part of me that wants to take Steph though.
Give me Luka.
There's a part of me that really wants to take Steph.
Last time I took Luka, the Mavericks didn't do so well.
He's going to be in the conversation for sure.
You know what? I'm gonna go with. You know what?
Because you got to think about team wins too, man.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm going Dame.
I think I'm gonna stick with Dame.
I think Dame is on a mission.
Dame time is coming.
He's. I think also he felt disrespected last year.
As well he should.
Because
Yeah.
he did, and remember Luka beat him out for like all these awards. Give me Dame for the MVP. Tola?
I like Walt's Giannis pick. I'm really not too keen on Dame. Watch out for James Harden.
Yes.
Watch out for James Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wants.
I would go to Vegas right now and put a lot of money on James Harden because somewhere along the line, Kevin Durant may get injured, and then you might not have Kyrie, and so
might
James
not.
Harden's
You
going to have to carry that down team just like he did in Houston. Out west, LeBron now
No, it's not
because
good
you got
LeBron.
you got too much help,
You got
LeBron.
too
I'm
much-
sorry.
Yeah, you got too much going on.
He's
over
also
there.
too old.
This is
What did I tell you? We're not focused on that, okay? We're focused on
On
passing
six.
the mailman, and getting Kareem. That's all we're concerned with.
Sorry.
Joker, and not
No,
really.
He won't do it again.
So you know what? I can't homer this up, but there's reasons why I think Luka could win it easily because of how he performs. The hype train going on with him right now, all this NBA love that he's getting, and then if the Mavericks just stay top 4 or top 5, then, I mean he's going to give you triple doubles everywhere. He's going to do all the behind the back passes, and I'm telling you right now, this is going to be his league this year. For some reason, it's going to be more entertaining than we've ever seen, and so I guess I'm a front run with our guy Luka.
Let me ask you a question. These two will pick Luka, but last year you just say you homer.
Because you went too early on Luka, man.
No, it's.
Yeah, you
went
too
too
early.
early on
Yeah,
Luka,
too
man.
early.
I kind of want to pick Luka, but I.
Like this year would be okay to pick Luka.
It'd be a
because
perfect
Luka-
season.
It'll be a perfect
I
year.
bet you anything. If I switch, he'd be like you homer.
Of course, I'm
I don't
probably
remember.
home.
I wonder what Vegas has right now.
They had Luka in the top.
But see, last year they had him at the top too, though.
They did.
Remember?
Yeah.
And then
He-
he just started.
The only reason why is because Luka this year I thought was going to be the MVP because there's so much hype around him. Like you said, first of all, they put him on the cover of the NBA 2K. Like he is getting more. Like he is on the upper echelon of the superstars right now. So
And then what he did in the playoffs to the Clippers, like he wore their asses out.
That team success
All right.
is going to be key too.
your
man.
picks for who's going to win? Give me your East, your West, and your champion.
I have Brooklyn in the East, and in the West, man, I didn't. Tobias kind of just ruined something for me.
What?
He said Clay wasn't coming back till like January.
Oh,
I thought he was coming back. I thought they would say he was coming back before.
poor baby.
Poor
They say he's been cleared to practice, but I'm sticking with Golden State. I got Golden State Brooklyn Finals,
You got this hard on for this.
and I got Golden State. and
Wiseman injured too.
I was never worried about him in the beginning.
All right, so who's going to win?
You know why? The Splash Brothers are coming back.
And are they going to win it again?
Yeah, that's who I got.
That'll be funny because they'll be like the Warriors beating Kevin Durant. Like, oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
I got it.
That'd be a fun matchup.
That would be a ratings bonanza
Good
for the NBA.
storylines.
Good storyline.
Billy,
Man, give me the Bucks and the.
I
The Bucks are going, and give me the damn
Lakers, Bucks.
Give me the Lakers, man. Give me the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah, give me the
Lakers,
Lakers, man.
Lakers are not gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, come on, man. You're
Don't
being
do that.
ridiculous now.
Don't do
Bucks
that.
and Lakers.
Don't do that. Don't do
I want the Mavs. I want to be completely wrong, and the Mavs are sliding there, but Bucks and Lakers seems.
You know
more
what? I feel like the Mavs just need. If the Mavs can make a good trade at the trade deadline, they might be there. They'll get out of the second round. Right
I'll
now,
say this: I'm gonna give an extra prediction. I'm telling right now, the Mavericks will finish the season at least in the top 4.
Okay.
At least top 4. I'm gonna put it in there. And,
They're
and when I
talented
say
enough to
top
do it.
4, that's sneaking in there at the 4th seed. Okay?
Oh man,
They're
That's
talented
sneaking in.
enough to get in there, man. They're not.
That's pretty
I'm sneaking in the 4th seed. I think they'll be the 4th seed. That's a big improvement going from 7 to 4. I think that's a good step for Jason Kidd. All right, my 2 teams you got. Give me Milwaukee because I'm thinking that he's gonna go get another Chick-fil-A endorsement deal. He needs to go get that done.
Man,
And
I want to take you
My
on
man
that top
Giannis
4, but
in
that's
there.
gonna be hard.
it's gonna be hard.
But
But
I
I
Lakers, Clippers.
But if Luka is going to have an MVP-like season, that has to happen. If he can't will that to a 14, if he's going to have that kind of, then what's the point of the team?
you still got the Jazz.
But I'm going Bucks in the
Henderson.
East.
Some of those teams are going to fall off,
And
man.
you're
I got the Trailblazers falling off.
You said
I
Bucks.
got the Suns
Bucks
falling
in
off.
the East. And surprise, I'm going to go with Los Angeles Clippers. No, wait, sorry,
Oh,
I forgot.
hell no.
Kawhi's not playing. Kawhi's not playing. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
he's not.
No, actually, I'm going to go surprise Utah Jazz.
In the finals?
They don't have it. They don't have enough, man. They don't have enough. They don't have.
I don't want to pick. I really wanted to say Golden State, but then I'm gonna have to agree with Wall and stuff. So it sucks. And I don't want to say the Lakers.
Why would you not want to agree with me? I'm right.
Just I don't want the Lakers or I don't. Want
I didn't say
Golden
Lakers. I said the Warriors.
Fine, Warriors and Bucks.
They-
And next up, real quick.
Well, you're not gonna get. He doesn't get.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
apparently you don't exist on the show.
Yeah.
Well, trust me. The numbers say otherwise.
So okay, I like that. I like all those picks, but y'all are forgetting about one key player that didn't play last year. That's gonna rejoin last year's MVP out in Denver. Y'all don't understand
Jamal Murray?
how Jamal Murray.
He wasn't
and-
playing that good before he
and-
left, though.
Yeah, Jamal,
Are we
I forgot
sure?
all about Jamal
What's
Murray.
pretty
Holy
good.
shit.
He's a dog.
And
Denver.
just let's not
We
forget.
shitted on them.
Let's not forget Porter.
Yeah.
So
Is,
I
he,
mean,
is he playing? Though?
the Denver Nuggets are getting slept on.
He's going to play at Toronto.
Wait, is he not COVID cold? Though?
Oh, is he a vaccine? I don't know.
I just
I don't know. I haven't heard anything else.
Yeah,
about
but I
it.
remember he was against it or whatever.
But I'm pretty sure if he wants that bag, he'll go get that jab. And then, of course, in the East, I don't see Brooklyn doing it.
okay.
I do see them going. I do see them repeating in that finals if Boston doesn't do anything. But I do see Brooklyn versus Giannis again in the East Finals. So I see Giannis coming out of there because he may give you another MVP statement
Man,
too.
I'm telling you, I watched him the other day when they played the Mavericks, man. He is taking his game. But what I was saying he didn't have with his game, he's got it there.
he listened to you.
But I do want to see Denver. I do want to see Denver again. Get over the hump, and then of course Giannis.
I'm
out
telling right
east.
now though, regardless of all the picks, the West is who knows?
Whoever comes
It's
out the West.
too loaded, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like loaded, like
That's
Kobe and them loaded.
I just went through my head trying
Yeah.
to pick who I would think, and I'm like, okay, Warriors, okay, Lakers, okay. Then you got Portland, you got Utah there, then you got Denver. He just mentioned Denver. I was like, fuck, I forgot about Denver.
Everybody forgets about Dre.
It's gonna be a fun NBA season.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
so-
lie. East, it's just a two-man team. It's a two-race team.
And the other night, during the Cowboys game, I have multiple screens at home. I was catching a glimpse of the WNBA game. Ken, I think we got a clip of that real quick. The WNBA game, the WNBA Finals actually took
Right.
place. And let me tell you something. This WNBA Finals was a good.
Oh, yeah.
final. It was very.
They got Twitter talking. Twitter was loving the WNBA finals.
It was very competitive. It was a great story because Candace Parker went back to her hometown of Chicago, her first year, took them to the finals, hit a big shot, and won the championship in her first year of going to Chicago. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty.
And it's good for Chicago. They finally got a championship.
I mean, EA, they were rocking that little arena in there. I don't know
So, what is that arena?
I don't know what arena it was, but It was
Is
loud.
it not the United? The
No.
United Center?
That's not the
You
United
look
Center,
right
bro.
out the window and see people walking outside, so it's not that big of an arena. It's not that big of an arena.
Well, we have to look that. Well, so let me ask you a question. So that do you think that? Let's say the Wings got on a run and they got to the.
It's coming.
Listen,
Okay,
we-
but
they
I'm saying,
got next,
Do you
man,
think
and
that?
I'm serious about
But
that.
do you think Dallas will support it like Chicago? did?
Yes. People already support the Wings. though.
No, they do, but they're not. They're not getting enough traction. I'm talking about to like.
They're not. Don't forget this city, this town, DFW is a winner's town,
and they play in Burlington.
bro. And they play at UTA,
Yeah.
the CPC. Go Mavs.
How excited would you be if it's like WNBA, like ESPN crews are coming in?
I'm
there?
contemplating getting season tickets next year for the Wings.
They're
anyway.
not that expensive either.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I really do want to
basketball.
go see.
I need to go to one too. I think that
You
we.
haven't been to a Wings
No,
game?
I need.
and it's
Let me
more
tell you something,
more
man.
star studded than the NBA.
Yes. You be
Because-
seeing people. You see all kinds of people. That
Yeah.
look. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't nothing like a Wings game, man. They do it. They do it right over, and they take care of their media too. They got some good food in the press.
Oh,
The press.
I-
Hey, EA, it doesn't cost you $14 either. It's free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
don't-
that does. That's already.
Well, there's one more thing I like about what the WNBA is doing, and I said it even in the '90s when the comics were around, but like now you're starting to see it getting sexed up. These women are looking more like women.
So,
And
so check
like
this
even
out.
that chick right there, number 9 for Phoenix.
So check this out.
I know.
You told me about the other day from the Wings.
All I
And
know
then
is
Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Dungy and all that.
Kai Street Gondstrick. I can't
And then her.
Yeah, that's my girl. I think.
So check this out. On the Chicago team, apparently there's a married couple. The point guard and the shooting guard are married.
Okay.
And they play on the same. And they play on the
That's
Chicago.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. That was. I've never seen that before.
There's another cool thing about the Chicago team.
That's one of.
Yeah, that's her. That's
Yeah.
the shooter. That's
Yeah.
the cutie. The Delano with the Shield's sister, Diamond, plays for that team as well too.
Okay.
So former Ranger Delano the Shields has a sister that just won a championship.
I think we need to get, and I think we're about to see it. I think the WNBA is about to explode in popularity.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're at the first of all, it needed America to progress enough. I think we're somewhat progressive enough to allow that we can appreciate women's sports, and we should. And I get it. We don't talk enough about it, and that's our fault because we don't. We
You
focus
got
on
to ask the white males over the age of 40.
Okay,
Yeah.
so another thing that happened
That's true.
apparently was
Yeah, I said it.
one game they had a situation. I don't know. I think it was a playoff game where I think it was Phoenix was booked for Disney on Ice or something was supposed to come in there, and over the WNBA game, and I don't know if they canceled it or they had to move it or something like that. So Chris Paul and those guys bought the tickets.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they gave them away or what, but they bought the tickets to get people in there for wherever they had to, I guess, reschedule the game for.
That's all you need is support from the NBA.
Right.
Because
And
these ladies still travel commercial. You see them in the airports. Like it's
And
bad.
when they were at Phoenix, Jay Crowder, Devin Booker, and
Yeah.
Chris Paul, they were out front row, like.
Front row support.
And then the Chicago game, like Chance the Rapper and stuff was there.
Yeah, he's there. Of course, right down there.
And when Candace Parker hit that three to take the lead, that place went nuts. You would have thought it was an NBA game in there. As nuts as they went.
We need to like, and not just women's sports, but it happens in all sports. You've seen it.
Sure.
Minor league baseball. They just got that the NBA MLB is going to pay for their rooming finally, and they showed like pictures of what they used to. What do they sleep on couches? Like they don't.
They used to do like small little dorm rooms.
Oh yeah, because
like
remember in the bubble, like they got did so wrong.
They did. The WNBA got sit there. They gave them fruit snacks and
Bologna
Lunchables
sandwiches.
and bologna that were rotten. And in the NBA, they had like this gourmet feast.
Well, that was college basketball.
Yeah, that was college.
That was NCAA.
The
doing it.
WNBA had like the worst like laundry room. They were saying
Yeah, in the
they
bubble,
had, like, bed bugs
in the
and stuff
bubble,
like that.
yeah.
So basically, the NBA went in Orlando. They got the Disney best resorts. WNBA got the little motel down the street.
Pretty much.
So basically, what happened is the NBA spent more money. than
Well,
the
I mean,
WNBA
this
did.
league is still, growing. So these
Right.
girls still make their money when they get on the plane and go across the water.
Right.
So our girl Chelsea Dungy for the Wings is over there. Satu Savale, another Wings girl. They make their money over there. So like women's basketball, outside of the United States is kind of huge.
Yeah.
You know, Odyssey Sims left and went over there and started making a lot of money.
International, in terms of actually international basketball is huge. Like the NBA is.
You saw they didn't love in basketball. At the end, when she went over overseas.
Oh yeah.
She got more love. She got more love. Oh, you haven't seen that movie? Yeah, sorry.
Only a few women stay here and chill. Like Brittany.
Wash's twin is in it.
Like Brittany Griner. Oh, you talking about Omar? But see, like
You were supposed to be there.
But see, check this out though. Like people like Brittany Griner, Candace Parker. Candace Parker has a second job.
Yeah.
She,
Well, this is what it was like for if you go back into the 70s. You know, NFL. That was what it was like in the NFL back in the 70s.
That chick,
Well,
Skylar Diggins.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this though, Vosh. You know, when you see, if I put that lineup, if I put the Chicago lineup against the Phoenix lineup, you see Donnie Taurasi, probably one of the greatest WNBA.
One of the greatest.
Skylar Diggins and Brittany Griner out there on the floor. You think, oh man, they're about to mop the floor with Chicago. But Chicago put a whooping on their head.
Well, they low managed the hell out of Diane Taurasi all year.
She getting old.
Like she didn't play a lot this year.
She's getting old.
But I mean, she's still a shooter though.
Yeah, but
Let's
she
not
missed a key layup and she missed a key three.
She was great in Space Jam.
And then I want to turn people's attention to a team that plays in Las Vegas. This is going to be really good next year.
The
as well.
Aces.
The Aces, yes.
With old Liz.
Man, Las Vegas is getting teams out the wall.
They're about to get the Angels too. So
What?
I already said this 2 years ago. I said this 2 years
That
ago.
basketball team coming over.
Thanks for paying attention.
They're
about to get the Warriors watch.
Can we get the Clippers over there? Cause we tired of sharing the Staples Center with them.
The Clippers are like. Have you not seen that rendition of that building?
Yeah, well, good. Cause
it looks like SoFi.
Okay, well, good. Cause they need to get up out of here.
You know it's gonna be better than the Staples.
It's like $4 billion, bro, for a basketball arena. Think about that.
It's gonna be like Brooklyn. Brooklyn's the thing. Like
Nothing will be better than the Staples Center.
This new Clippers building.
It might look like it, but Staples Center.
The only reason why Staples Center is gonna be is because it's the house that Kobe built. So
there you go. So I don't want you to ever forget that. There's a lot of history in that.
There's
no history in that.
But there's more.
No history in that.
There's more in the Great Western Forum right now. So
yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
just letting you know.
That's real talk, man.
God.
That was the OG stadium.
Yeah.
Which the new Clippers building is right across the street from the Great Western Forum. So it's in Inglewood. Inglewood up to no good.
Okay. All right. So it's settled. We're going to a Wings game.
Oh, that most definitely.
We need to show. We need to show Alden.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't leave midway through the game because you need to beat traffic.
No, are you sorry?
Because you did that last.
I've actually been to a Wings game. I've covered a Wings game.
Great.
What have you done?
What have you done, sir?
Nothing.
I stayed through a intense playoff atmosphere game between the Rangers and the Astros.
Well, you didn't live in McKinney.
It don't matter. This Metroplex is spread out. It's the same distance everywhere.
No, I disagree. Arlington to McKinney is a very long drive. That was like going out of town.
Well, you know what? I'm glad we talked about this because I'm a little excited about the WNBA. So
it's gonna be fun next year.
Yeah,
Watch.
I think basketball in general is about to be really, really, really good this year. Just in my
sports in general is. You know what? I'm so glad sports is back. We're so the pandemic kind of ruined it a little bit. It's back. And I'm excited. And right now we're in the perfect time. I said in the intro, you got playoff baseball, you got NFL football, you have hockey, you got NBA coming back. Everything's just coming back all at once.
Well, it's October, and pretty much every single sport is going on right now. The best month of all time.
Sports horny, and of course, you were born, right?
I was born in October.
Well, like I was just the other night I was putting the Mavericks schedule on my phone or whatever, and I was just looking like there's gonna be on Halloween night, like at 2:00 the Mavericks gonna play, and then that night the Cowboys gonna play, and then when they play the Chiefs, they actually kind of play at the same time, except the Mavericks play at like 2:30, and then the Cowboys play at like 3:25. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh damn,
what do I do?
What do I do here?